Oh, apparently I can do backflips. Who knew? Hello and welcome to Retro Game Connect. I'm Dan Mastriani.
I'm Ian Butterfield.
And we are ending Dragon Month in the way we began with Namco. This time we're playing Dragon Valor for PlayStation. While this is also a Namco game, this one is not a shooter. They describe it as an action RPG, but from what I saw, it's more of an action game with some light RPG elements. But I guess we'll find that out as soon as we start playing.
Let's hop right in.
Yes, this is 2 discs, but I hear it's not very long, so I'm guessing there's a lot of FMV. I guess we'll watch a little of it. We'll see how long it goes on. I don't know. I mean, it's very dramatic. So I guess this is kind of Namco had done an arcade game in the 80s called Dragon Buster, which was kind of a side-scrolling action game. And I guess this is kind of a reinterpretation of it, I guess is a good way to put it. Because it kind of starts out from the story in that game and just kind of does something new.
Interesting.
So the dragon kind of looks okay. I don't know about the person.
Well, I mean, so long as the dragons look
cool. They kind of look like puppets. Oh, you think they're using actual? Or is it CG? I don't know. I would think it's CG.
Pretty sure they're not using actual dragons.
No, that's definitely out. My question was whether they're using practical effects.
Maybe using CG was more practical.
Oh no. Take a quick look. Alright, I don't think anything we need to mess with. They're a new game. I've never played this before.
Neither have I.
Yeah. I kind of forgot why I bought it.
Specifically so we could do this episode years later, I'm sure.
Yes, it was a premonition. I will need this someday for Dragon Month. Yeah, I had no luck looking up stuff about this game, so I have no idea what the development process was, what they were thinking.
Maybe they didn't know either.
Yeah, it was a mystery. I tried looking up contemporary coverage, things like that, but nobody seemed to be doing interviews with the developers at that point, so.
Sorry, we're extra relaxed over here because I've been dealing with a sciatica flare-up.
Oh, that sounds fun.
So, yeah, be lounging. Luckily, my voice projects because my microphone is like 4 feet away from me. Mwah, ha 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 ha! His name
So I guess
is
Dragon Valor is the title. So the guys that fight dragons are Dragon Valors.
How do these dragons somehow look worse than the dragons in Spyro? What's going on with that neck?
And I don't know.
The complete opposite of the criminologist from the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
That one went right over my head.
Well, you see, the joke is that man has no neck.
Gotcha. So yes, here's your hero from Dragon Buster, who is I guess kind of getting a new story. There wasn't much story to Dragon Buster. Oh, well, that's kind of horrific. I was not expecting to see a young girl burn to death at the beginning of this
Just doing
game.
her best "Wish You Were Here" cosplay.
And he's just holding her while she's on fire.
As one does.
Yeah, yeah. That's a normal thing. I mean, it seems pretty obvious she was on fire.
This fire's on fire!
Alright, so I guess we're gonna... Yeah, okay, there he goes. It took him a minute. Left the dialogue thing up for some reason.
He had to load walking.
Yeah, I guess so. Those darn CD games.
Oh no, I meant the actual person. Like, as
Yeah.
the character. He had to load his walking.
Yeah. Think about it, dragon. Oh. Are you sure about that? Are you sure they're not real? Because you're about to fight one. Yeah, I think I get a tutorial here, so this shouldn't be too bad. This one does support the analog controller, so we'll, I guess, try it with analog controls. And I know that because it's on the back of the box. I probably should have read the manual, but I didn't get around to it. This is in my closet. I didn't feel like digging it out ahead of time. I don't know.
So
Maybe that's
bored.
irresponsible, whatever. I saw the game had a tutorial, so I wasn't worried about it. Uh-huh.
If you have a video game about being a ballerina and there's a tutorial, is that a tutorial?
Ooh. I suppose it might be. That joke was a real
I'll
nut
get you
though.
with this sword.
Yeah, I'm not aware of any ballet games. I know of at least one ballet anime, but there's a show called Princess Tutu. Okay, cool. Yeah. Do I get to do this, or am I just okay? I just gotta read it first. There you go. Okay, cool. We got our analog controls. It don't seem to make much difference. Oh, I got vibration anyway. Am I going this way? Yes. Kind of looked like a drop, but apparently it wasn't. Okay. Oh. I just have auto guard, so I just have to not do anything, and I'll block. And there we go. Exciting.
Neat.
Okay, what next? I can jump. It seems pretty standard. Again, pretty standard.
Whoa!
Do a little
I
hop.
still find the idea of double jumping hilarious.
Who needs physics?
Exactly.
Not me. I'm perfectly happy violating them as I please.
Like, there's some games where it can make sense, like if you have wings or psychic powers, things like that. But then it's just like, no, like Jak and Daxter. There's no reason he should be able to double jump. Jumps and then he just like jumps again in the air.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't just push off the air.
I haven't unlocked that perk yet.
Oh, you probably have to investigate more.
All my skill points and HP.
Okay, there you go. Interesting. Ah. Is that really? That doesn't look like I'm thrusting upward. Oh, I got a charge attack. Anyhow.
Charge attack. Ah.
Oh. Wow. Yeah, this is working out.
Well, it kind of looks like you're crouching. Thrusting up.
Yeah. No, it's like up just makes me doesn't press them together. Okay, you know what? Jumping attacks, jumping attacks. That's what we're doing. I got a Val. I hope that Val was valuable. If there's maybe okay. It's gonna be exciting if I lose during the tutorial.
I am going to laugh so hard.
Oops. I accidentally brought up the Yep. Yep, that's exciting. Oh, what's it? Yeah, continue, I guess. I hope these aren't limited in any way. If it makes me go all the way back to the beginning. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Well, now you can just skip through the text.
I can. You don't say. Yes, we're dashing. We're clearly in a hurry. Oh, that was interesting. See that? I dashed and I hit the, Oh, okay. There's your problem. I completely misread this.
And that
You gotta press the jump button, not the attack button. That was dumb. I got a Val again. I don't know what those are, but I got one.
They kind of look like a coin. Guessing their currency.
There we go. There we go. Yeah, that, they didn't like it. Alright, so we're already back to where we were. I got another valuable Val. Actually, is there anything down here? It just, okay. This is the tutorial, so they don't want to have you fall to your doom.
Not quite yet.
Yeah. Maybe that's just currency. I don't know. I think you can buy things.
They're coins, so...
Yeah. Oh! For God's sakes.
Hitting the start button.
That wasn't too bad. Oh. A red tomb. Cool. Okay, I can now attack enemies with a fireball. Okay. I guess I'll go ahead and do that. It's probably waiting for me. Okay. Anytime it wants to demonstrate recovery items to me, that'd be great. Because fighting bats was sure lame.
Especially when you don't read the tutorial on how to slash upwards. I think that was an HP max item.
It was an MP max. So now I have more max MP. Cool, there we go. There's a health up. That's what I needed. Magic up would also be of use.
Apologies for yawning this entire blasted episode, but I have just been incredibly tired.
Yep. Me too. Let's get some currency, I guess.
That's why I've been super tired, funny enough. because I've been working extra overtime.
Haha. You've been working overtime.
Yep. Much to my chagrin, but got to
Ooh, got a bottle of wine.
gotta make sure I got plenty of money to go on vacation with.
Yeah, let's see. Increases MP 1. Food and drink traded at shops. Alright, I guess it's gonna make me money later. Whoa!
Will o' the
That guy,
Wisp
whoa.
and Cerberus. Jeez, those enemies kind of just went from 0 to 10 right there.
Yeah. He should have more heads if he's supposed to be Cerberus. Because it's supposed to be with a hard C.
Oh, wasn't it a Greek myth?
Yeah, Greek uses a lot of hard C's. Like, for instance, the witch on the island that Odysseus met is Kirke. Well, everyone's calling her Circe, but it's hard C's.
Well, I know Latin uses hard C's.
Yes, apparently Greek does too. All right, so here we got our big old 3D battle.
Dragon Rage.
All right, is he
That's a
invincible while doing
Pokemon.
that? I'm angry. Oh, boo. Oof. I keep forgetting I gotta press a button to dash. Oh. Oh, dang it.
Oh.
Oh. Apparently I can do backflips. Who knew? Alright. I guess he's invincible like flashing. Why didn't that hit? Oh, for God's sakes.
Oh, good thing it doesn't let you jump off the edge.
Yeah. Oh boy, that was a sloppy butt. Hit him in the head. That's right. Come on. Oh, breathing fire.
Oh, the soundtrack is pretty solid for this.
Yeah. There you go. I would hope I beat the tutorial dragon.
Well, I mean, you lost to tutorial orcs.
I
No,
it was the bats. It was the bats because I was in a hurry and I was expecting it to be the attack button, and it was the jump button. Well, that was gross.
Hell.
Yeah, you get it. Let's not. Really? You're just gonna let me, without even telling me what they are? Just
Other
overwrite my
data.
saves.
Other data. That's great.
Wow. That's not cool. There we go. I think that's probably pretty good. Okay, there we go. We bravely checked out Dragon Valor.
Honestly, it looked kind of neat. I'd have
Yeah,
probably
it was-
enjoyed that game back in the day.
It's okay. So I like that you seem to do that. You do have a pretty good arsenal of attacks. So I don't know. The control didn't feel as smooth as I would like. Like, it could have been a little snappier. Yeah, just I felt a little more sluggish than I wanted to be. I don't know. Like I took some hits from the bats because it took a while to get that. Even once I had the right button, it was just still like the rising slash was a little awkward and the bats were kind of fast, so it's like. One thing though, I guess what they tried to do is they kind of give it a structure where you could change the story depending on your decisions. So you start as Clovis, and depending on whether or not you rescue the princess in chapter 1, you marry a different woman, and the next chapter you play as Clovis's son. But who his son is going to be is going to depend on who the mother was.
True.
So basically, it kind of has that system where you're playing the child of the previous hero on and on to the end of the game. And I guess they're also depending on what sword you go after, you get some different variations.
Huh.
So it's I guess not super long, but there's some replay value in that you can go for all the different story variations, which I think there are at least 3 major variations. So that's something. Let me double check. I believe this did get a re-release on. Is this not here? Thought I had that written down. That's annoying. But I want to say it got re-released on PSN as a PS1 classic. So.
Well, and with the new PlayStation subscription service that I have not really looked into yet because I kind of just gonna wait till I get a PS5. They added a bunch of PlayStation 1 classics to that, so it might be available through that.
I wouldn't say a bunch, but
like I said, I haven't really looked into it.
Yeah, it's got some issues, but hopefully they'll fix it up. There are better PlayStation 1 emulators on there, even like on previous PlayStation systems, but I guess it's not the worst. I don't know if I would pay the subscription price, but like if they add any PS1 games that I already own, then I will try them on my PlayStation 4. Because I guess you're automatically getting, if you already own it, you just get it for free. They're not going to charge you again, which is, I would hope. That's nice, at least. But, I'll see. It's got some, like... So, how, like, the textures kind of wobble on PS1 because it didn't have perspective correction?
Oh.
So, since the emulator's upscaling things, they didn't really do anything to compensate for that, so it actually makes it look worse.
Amazing.
Yeah, because the jitter's worse because they're running it at a higher resolution, and they're didn't do anything to kind of compensate for the lack of perspective correction that the PlayStation hardware didn't have.
Classic.
Oof. The PlayStation 1 didn't have perspective correction, and it didn't compensate for the fact that it wasn't there. Anyhow, yeah. So they could make the games look better. There are some, of course, emulators done by the community that do have solutions in place for that will make PS1 games look better than they did. But honestly, since I still have a PlayStation, I kind of just like, maybe I'll just play these on that, or like the PS2 or even the PS3.
Yeah.
Of which kind of did a better job. And we'll play any games that I already own.
Might as well.
I have got a lot of discs. If you don't, obviously that's not going to apply to you.
Yep.
But anyhow, the reviews on this were kind of mediocre. If you're looking for like a deep RPG experiences, this is not that. I guess they did market it as an action RPG, so that may have set some people's expectations incorrectly. So if you kind of go into this thinking like, yeah, it's an action game where you can power up your character a little. Like I guess there are some permanent buffs that'll carry on to the next generation, so you're probably better off investing in those instead of like the buffs that only affect your current character.
Yeah.
So that's that's a tip. So I don't know, look into that. I mean, again, I think it is available on you can get it on your PS3 or PSP. You'd have to put credit onto your account from the web or newer PlayStation, and then spend that credit from a PlayStation 3 to actually buy anything, unless they add it to their new service, at which point you will be able to buy it separately.
Always got to be complicated.
But yeah, that's there, and I have no idea what it costs now. Maybe you can just buy original discs. But it's okay. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna go back to it, but hey, we needed a dragon game, and this looked like the most appropriate dragon game that I owned. I kind of just like everything else had dragon in the title, so I figured I'd keep up the pattern.
Yep.
We already played Spiral the Dragon, so that wasn't unless we skipped a Year the Dragon, I guess that wouldn't have worked.
Yeah, not with having dragon in the title.
Yeah, I just want to,
Spyro
it didn't.
2 does not have dragon in the title.
It doesn't. I wasn't thinking about it. I do actually have. I got it from some humble bundle. I've got the Spyro collection, so we could have played that, but I didn't think of it. Sorry if you were expecting Spyro.
Oh, you can always play Spyro another time.
Yeah, do it some other time. I like I mentioned. Turns out I have the collection. There we go. So anyhow, if you enjoyed, I don't know, Deadly Bats, make sure you give this episode a like. Want to catch future episodes in which bats are more or less annoying, make sure you subscribe to our channel. I've been Dan Mastriani. You can catch me on Twitter at NewTypeCola.
I'm Ian Butterfield. You can find me on Twitter at ENG_Butterfield. You can find the show at Retro Games CNCT, Facebook.com/Retro Game Connect, and RetroGameConnect.tumblr.com. You can also find me over at Twitch.tv/Geek_Lord_42. If you like the games we played, let us know. If there are any games you'd like us to play, drop them in the comments. If we can get our hands on them, we might just play them, or we might just let them get eaten by bats.
But most importantly, make sure you join us next time on Retro Game Connect.
Woo!